Did everyone copy that? Remember, if the camera is near you.
All the animals. I like the nature a lot. I like how you incorporated a lot of different animals. Also has like saving their and I like sun cowl. Really cool. It's very detailed. I really like it.
Hi, I'm artist Micha, and this is my story. Artist Micha, and as an artist to the stars for over 20 years through my art story, I will explain why I pursued an artistic creative career and the thought process of starting my own art business. My art story began at the early age of 5 years old on a warm sunny day while sitting at my grandmother's table, randomly sketching on a piece of paper when suddenly my sketch turned into something more. Through what I believe was a spiritual vision, as a young artist, I began a sketch that would be entitled A Message of Love. On one side of the paper, I sketched a nun on her way to church, and on the other side, I sketched a group of kids throwing trash and running around a pool. The sketch was juxtaposition between good and bad. I remember feeling wise beyond my years as my pencil hit the paper. Several days later, as my drawing was entered in a school-wide art contest, the piece won first place. It felt good to win as I was showered with gifts and accolades. I felt like I had more to contribute to the world through my artwork. Escaping a war from Lebanon to Nazareth and then to the Greek island of Cyprus, at 8 years old, I used drawing and painting as a coping mechanism to relieve stress of having to leave my war-torn country. I drew Disney and other characters that, for me, came to life and kept me company. Some of the characters were depicted singing, dancing, and having a good time. The characters made me forget about the war. Some of these drawings I even sold to neighbors, and although temporary, my neighborhood art business inspired me as a young artist to explore entrepreneurship. I arrived in the United States with my family on the eve of Halloween All Saints' Day in 1990. Having resided in Atlanta, Georgia, Marina del Rey, and Glendale for over 30 years combined, my artwork has evolved to include portraits and paintings of all subjects: people, pets, landscapes, seascapes, religious icons, children's books, etc. Viewers have compared my artworks to the old masters that can look like modern photographs. I graduated from Glendale Community College with an Associate of Arts degree in Business and Art. I also received a scholarship from Holy Family High School and attended Otis College of Art and Design. I am now pursuing my bachelor's degree and also have some experience in other subjects including accounting, real estate, loan processing, etc. I have enjoyed teaching free art classes to the communities and participated in several charitable organizations with my artworks, including also the Chamber of Commerce, Rotary, Kiwanis, etc. Humbly, I love helping charitable organizations with donations that come from sales of my work. Some of my artworks have been auctioned for charities, including also another one of my art prints that was also a huge hit, was live auctioned for $17,000 at and for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in Milwaukee. Among some of the dignitaries and charities who have received my art paintings include the Pope in the Vatican from Jerusalem, America's Got Talent producers and productions, Simon Cowell, etc., Jay Leno and the Harley Davidson Love Right Foundation, the Muscular Dystrophy Association, the USO and Wounded Warrior, philanthropist Carlos Limhelo, who has received Jesus of Nazareth painting that was purchased by St. Jude Children's Hospital Ambassador Mr. Gilbert Shaguri, St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, Catholic Network EWTN Mother Angelica and the Nuns, the Special Olympics and Glendale Adventist Hospital and Doctors, City of Hope Doctors, actor Bradley Whitford, Saturday Night Live, Neil Clients and Friends, celebrities, producers, writers, etc. My artworks have also been featured in the LA Times and internationally on TV, newspapers, and magazines, always to millions of viewers worldwide. My brother Mike is also an entrepreneur to the stars at galaxyhometheaters.com. Before the pandemic, I had a pop-up shop at the Montrose Harvest Market. As an entrepreneur, I am now selling my artworks worldwide online, and you can find my links at my website, michasgallery.com. michasgallery.com. I specialize in original oil paintings and portraits, also from a photograph, your favorite subjects rendered in oil, acrylic, watercolor, etc. People, pets, landscapes, seascapes, etc. In addition, I also sell unique handmade gifts for any occasion, canvas art prints, art posters, accent pillows, cotton shirts, greeting cards, tote bags, handmade jewelry, my children's books, etc. I invite everyone to connect through my website, michasgallery.com, and facebook.com. Being a descendant of the Durigallo family, who enriched the Louvre Museum in France, with my well-to-do relatives, my grandpa, who's a real estate businessman, sent me our history book. Winning several first-place awards accolades for my fine art and writing since a young age has also inspired me as an artist. Also in Glendale Community College, when I was about 19 years old, I also wrote some children's stories in my English writing class that my professor loved and told me to distribute and read aloud to the class. Having felt more inspired throughout the years, I also wrote and illustrated several children's books, educational stories, that I am in the process of completing the illustrations, then editing and publishing the stories. I also had a pop-up shop at the Montrose Harvest Market.
We love you too.
Keep bidding. Keep raising money.
All right, well, we're going to raise some more money with the auction, and you've got some special stuff. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It is an honor and a privilege to be among the giving and wonderful people of Milwaukee. God bless you all. Thank you. Time for the live auction and some more excitement. And Ms. Regan has more duties.
Let's hear it for Jay and Carl. Great job as always. Give you some love. This is a Broadway act just waiting to happen, those two. How cool is that? I'm gonna need you for a moment, young lady, so don't go anywhere. Let's rev those engines. Let's let the people know what's gonna happen next. Live auction time, everybody. Want to reintroduce you to our auctioneer for the evening. He's helped us out so many years from Great Lakes Auction Company. Welcome, Joel Selak. One of the best in the biz. Make them work really hard tonight. We encourage everybody to take part if you can in the live auction. We accept cash, personal checks, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and Discover. We'll have spotters throughout the room, so raise your hand and the spotters will find you. I promise no bid will be unclaimed. So let's get started with our first auction item. For those of you at the 2012 Black and Blue Ball, you might remember that one of Regan's passions here, you like to dance, don't you?
I love to dance.
I've seen you dance. In fact, maybe people saw you dance right here on this stage back in 2012. Regan went on to perform at the National Show of Strength Telethon, in fact. And in case you haven't seen that, here you go. We got the video. Was that fun?
I had a lot of fun. It was amazing.
You had a lot of hair, too. That's a serious do you were working that night.
No kidding.
How long did that take to happen?
About 1 hour, 2 hours.
That's about what I spend on my hair.
And my dad's.
Well, let's do it. Our first item is an original frame painting on canvas by LA-based artist Micha. Portrays Regan Imhoff in her Fairy of Hope costume. The dance you just saw was created especially for Regan that night by Katy Perry's famed choreographers Nick Flores and R.J. Durrell. This is a beautiful one-of-a-kind painting, and it will, of course, capture that special moment forever. All right, let's make Mr. S.LA go to work here.
Thanks, Gene. Thanks, Regan. Take a look. One-of-a-kind artwork, real quick. Start me at $2,000. How about $2,000? Better go. How about two over $2,000? Who's in at $2,000? Who wants to start a one-of-a-kind by 10:30 tonight? It is on the wall for $2,000. Yes, now go 3. 2's here, now 3. 2 bid of 3, number 3. Yes, now go 4,000. 3's here, now 4 here, now go 5. 4's here, now 5. 4 bid of 5, 5 bid of 5,000 for $5,000. 4's behind me. Now I'm looking for 5. How about 4,500? 4's in now 45. 4 bid of 45, bid of 45 for $4,500. Great buy here for 4,500. 4 I have, no 45. Yep, now go 5,000. 45's in now 5 bid of 5,000. Yes, now go 5,500 for 55. Yep, now go 6,000. The 55's here now 16 bid of $6,000. Great buy here. Yes, now go 6,500. The 6 I have now 6,500. One of a lifetime. Yes, now 7,000. The 65 now 75. Yep, now go $8,000. The 75 now 8 here. Now go 85 for 85. Yes, now go 9,000. 85 in now 9,000. Yes, now go 9,500 for 9,500. Yes, now go $10,000. Yes, now go 11. Save me some time, Dale, for $11,000. Yes, now go 12. 11's here, now 12. 11 at 12. 12 in for 12,000. Yes, now go 13. 12 here, now 13 here. Now go $14,000. Now go 15. 14's here, now 15. Everybody 15. Yes, now go $16,000. Don't eat tomorrow, Scott, for $16,000. Yes, now go 17,000. Miss one car payment, Dale. Yes, now go 18. The 17's here, now 18, but 18,000 for 18,000. 17's here, now 18, but $18,000. Look at a way to start that off for $18,000. Fair warning, sold for $17,000. Dale, thank you again. Thank you.
That is a really good start. $17,000. How about that, Regan? Huh? 17 grand. Hey, you can't go anywhere yet. Okay. How about that? You want to say thanks? Why the boo-boo lip?
I don't know. I'm a puppy girl.
Well, before you go back to your seat, we have one more surprise for you.
What?
well-
I love surprises.
There's a rumor going around that you're going to be turning 10 years old soon. Like when?
Monday.
Monday. So Monday is going to be your 10th birthday. Let's hear it for Regan and her 10th birthday. We also have a special present for you.
What?
Yep. You get a present. Well, yeah, birthday kid always gets a present. Artist Micha made an additional painting especially for you. It's our pleasure to present this gift to you. Let's
I need a hug from you.
hug from me. Oh my gosh. This is my best present. Enjoy your painting. Before we let her go, though, you don't want to hear me sing, but I'll start you out. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Sir, one more time for Regan Imhoff, our National Goodwill Ambassador.
Thank you, you guys. You're the best, and thanks for singing Happy Birthday.
Micha Michelin E. Abu Nassar, whose artwork was presented and blessed by Pope Benedict. Help me out here. I don't know. What is that? The 16th, and shipped from Glendale to the Vatican. Thank you.
Okay, I'm very pleased to invite Glendale resident, painter Michelin Abu Nazar, whose limited edition clay titled The Savior was presented to the Pope Benedict XVI and blessed by him at the luncheon with the ordinaries at the Holy Land. Since then, she has been publicized internationally, but I better invite her so she will tell us all about that. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you, Rev. Sime, and thank you to Mr. Lee for the invitation, and thank you, everybody, all the board. And I've, for the past month, I've been overwhelmed with a lot of contacts and people that are interested with what has been happening as far as beginning with my painting being sent to the Vatican, to the Pope. It was on May 12 of this year that my painting was sent first to Jerusalem when Pope Benedict was at his pilgrimage there, and they saw my painting and they liked it very much, of Jesus of Nazareth, and they said it depicts, Pope Benedict has a book about Jesus of Nazareth, and they liked the painting so much, and it was shipped to Jerusalem first, and the same day, on May 12th, the painting arrived there after 3 weeks of being in the shipment. And the first, that same day, on May 12th, at the luncheon, the painting was presented to His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI. And as I got word of that, I still to date, I'm, very humbly honored by that. And when I began the painting, my love for Jesus and Mary is great, and I wanted to paint Jesus in a way to show love and peace and for the world, because there's really so much going on in the world that we need inspiration and hope, and Jesus is everything. He's love, and he's everything to us. So when I did that, I was looking for somebody to recreate, to make G-Cleaves for me, and with my search, I came across a man who's very passionate about art as well, and his name is Mr. Geoff Graham. And he's with me here. He's my master printer as well. I would like first, before I begin the slide, for him to explain a couple things about the process and the specialty of the artwork. Thank you, Mr. Gio.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's really an honor to be here. And it's also an honor for me to be part of this process. When Micha first contacted me and then asked me if I would invite her down to the studio to show her the Savior as an original, I was really, excuse the pun, blown away. Really spoke to me. And from that day on, I've been very much impressed of the journey and the accolades and notoriety she's received through this. The process involved taking a reproduction with a large format digital camera so we can achieve the brush strokes, the depth, the detail, the color, and that's what I achieved with the special camera. And it's printed on canvas, archival canvas, which will last probably 150, 200 years. And it's pure archival canvas. And it's printed on an Epson printer, very high-end Epson printer, very high resolution. That's why you see all the detail in this particular image. And as I said, it's an honor for me to be part of this. It's an honor to be part of Micha's life in this process. And wish her all the success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gio. Okay, we will begin. Thank you also to Gio from Graham Editions, who does my Ajiklis as well. I put a slide together here of a couple of special events that have happened also in the past just couple days, and this is my gallery, and as you see here, I recreated the Mona Lisa as well from the Louvre Museum. It looks exactly like the Mona Lisa there. I wanted to recreate it, and there it is. It took a while, but I did that. And here we see His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI on May 12, 2009, when the painting arrived in Jerusalem at the luncheon at the Latin Patriarch. And thank you to His Holiness and everybody from Jerusalem, the spokesmen and the religious officials and everyone. This is the Savior painting, Jesus of Nazareth, the Prince of Peace. And this is the reproduction by Graham Editions.
This is the picture that you gave His Holiness, correct?
Exactly, yes. It's a 500 limited edition, and as Mr. Graham also reproduced for me, the painting is light from the darkness, as we see here, and I made his eyes blue as a reflection of the sky and the ocean, and because he suffered and cried so much for humanity and people's sins and for love and hope and for everyone. And the reflection is very bright, and it's after the resurrection. And as you can see, a lot of the details there as well. Here's another picture of His Holiness with the painting. And he said thank you and stood in honor of the painting. He was very pleased. Just a couple days ago, there was a big convention, the NAM convention, from Our Lady of Mount Lebanon, St. Peter Cathedral from Beverly Hills, which I'm a member of. And Reverend Abdullah Zaidan, Father, from the NAM convention, they also asked me to present to Cardinal Leonardo Sandri, who is a prefect of the Congregation for Oriental Churches of the Vatican. And as you can see here, the summary of the NAM convention, which is one of the biggest events that happens in Los Angeles, and people from around the world, they come to the event, and it's a really very a nice introduction and a blessing as well when they presented to His Eminence Cardinal Leonardo Sandri, and it was at the Hyatt Regency, Century Plaza Hotel, Avenue of the Stars in Beverly Hills, the NAM convention, a 5-day, July 1 to 5th. And here you see His Eminence Cardinal Leonardo Sandri with the Savior painting that was presented to him on stage, and there were hundreds of people there. That was on July 2nd at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, the NAM convention. And here you see as well Mr. Gilbert Shikuri and Gio Graham and Father Abdullah Zaidan and Cardinal Leonardo Sandri and myself. And here as well, and also here when it was lifted to the audience, and everybody stood up and started clapping at this moment. There were hundreds of people, and it was a very an incredible experience, very humbling, and thank you to everyone there, and to Father Zaidan and Cardinal Leonardo Sandri and Gio and my dad and Mr. Gilbert. And here as well, it was turned to the board members. And in addition, there's the Armenian Archbishop. Do you know his name? Yes.
Archbishop Leoyan.
Mm-hmm. And everybody else here at the presentation. And here's a clip of the audience as well. And here we have the next day when it was presented on July 2nd. They asked me to present another one. Mr. Gilbert Shaguri said, pulled me to the side and said he wants to present one to Mr. Carlos Simhelo, who's the third richest man in the world. And he's a philanthropist and businessman from Mexico and Lebanon. His earnings are among, I believe, $30 billion or more. And this was another, a very humbling experience, and I want to thank Mr. Carlos Simhelo and Mr. Gilbert Shaguri for the chance and the opportunity, and and Father Abdullah Zaidan Cardinal Leonardo Sandri. This was also at the NAM convention at the Hyatt Regency Beverly Hills, July 3rd. And here's another picture as well with Monsignor. Thank you to Monsignor, also Gregory, and the bishops and everyone. And here you can see the Savior painting in the middle. It's it looks like the Last Supper a little bit. If you see, it's everybody gathered, and it's still, you can see the light from his face directed there. And this is Mr. Gilbert Shaguri. He is the ambassador of St. Lucia to the Holy See. And thank you to Mr. Shaguri for presenting, also to Mr. Carlos Simhelo. And here also at the event is Secretary of Transportation Ray Lahoud of President of the United States Barack Obama, and myself at the NAM convention as well. And thank you to Mr. Ray Lahoud. And here's the Los Angeles Mayor, Antonio Villaraigosa. And thank you to the mayor as well, and myself. After at the same time, at the NAM convention, July 2nd, when everybody stood up and started clapping, and the audience really was taken by the picture, and some people were crying too. And I was approached also by many people, and also Father Habash, he bought one of the prints to present to Patriarch at Jesus Sacred Heart Church on July 9th. Right after, as you see a lot of events happening right after each other, Father Habash presented to His Excellency Patriarch Ignatius Joseph III, where we were also aired on Nursat TV, which will be broadcast around the world as well on the same day in the Church of Jesus Sacred Heart. And at that moment also, everybody in church, when the painting was revealed, they gasped. And when that happened, it was like that. And imagine it was, like 100 people or so, and that impact, it was really something amazing for me to feel that and to see what is happening with the painting, because I painted Jesus to look real. So he's looking real, as if he's right there, and you can see him. And thank you to all fathers as well, and Patriarch Ignatius. And here he is again with the painting. And here's everybody in church that was gasping. The painting. There we go. And also, Mr. Abadi bought one from the church as well. I just skipped a picture. Those are my parents, Edward and Ida. And this is at St. Anne Melkite Catholic Church, another event as well. It's right after each other, and they bought one as well. That was for Nursat TV. I'm sorry. Yes, that's the donation. And here's the audience as well. Oh, this is my brother. I help him also with his Galaxy Home Theaters that he does, movie star homes. I help him, and that's me when I was younger. And to contact me, my website is www.michasgallery.com. My email is michasgallery@yahoo.com, and my phone number is 818-522-7123 if you'd like a print of the Savior. And that's pretty much it. Thank you very much to everyone here, and thank you to everyone that's been involved in the process, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Micha. And any comments, my colleagues? Comments? Yes, Mr. Chairman, Chairperson.
Former chairperson.
Chairperson Razmi.
Former chairperson.
Mr. Gregorian. Go right ahead.
Well, this is really a very nice painting, and I wish I could see a lot more of your other work in addition to this and the Mona Lisa. I just wondered, what I know you from was a beauty pageant in a a winner of a beauty pageant. Now I see you as a painter, and that's a great transformation. I wish I could hear, the story of your interest in art and how you, developed that.
Sure, thank you very much, Rasmik. I actually began drawing when I was 5 years old. Because of the, at the time that I'm here, I can't tell you my whole story, but I began when I was 5, and I drew a church. It was in Lebanon. Actually, also the article came out today in the Glendale News Press. The Glendale News Press contacted me, and they came over yesterday and did an interview with me, and Mr. Stephen Lee is mentioned as well in the article, and thank you very much for your wonderful comments in the article. It's really amazing as well, and Ripsime as well. Thank you.
Micha, could I ask a question?
Yes.
So I was not very clear. So you did the painting yourself, and then your friend sort of made the reproduction out of that.
Right.
And for Mona Lisa, you drew Mona Lisa again. You painted Mona Lisa from the painting, and then you worked on the prints. Is that correct?
Actually, the Mona Lisa it's not complete yet, but it's near completion, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I have a lot of drawings and paintings. I have over 200, but I focused here today on the Savior because of its, prestige and His holiness and everyone and all the events that's been happening so far. I haven't had the, all the time to focus on the other things, but as well, I'm working on the Virgin Mary for the international project in Nazareth, which will draw millions of tourists, and they asked me as well. So that's another humbling honor for me. And
Now, when you painted this painting, was it from something else that you were inspired, or it was just a vision in your mind, or how did it work?
when I painted Jesus of Nazareth, it was a compilation of many things. It was imagination with inspiration, with looking at all of the Jesus pictures and kind of merging them into one, and from the Jesus of Nazareth and from everything. It was just a compilation of everything, and with touches of inspiration and imagination. It was just a lot of things.
So the original of this is in Vatican now?
The original is not there yet.
But it is going to end up
I
the
think,
Vatican.
yes, it will
That's
be ending
nice.
up there.
And do you have reproductions, and are you selling those reproductions?
I am selling the reproductions, Rosmik, and a couple people have bought already, and it's really been overwhelming these past 2 weeks. I have 500 reproductions, and I think the number is down to 480 right now,
Yes,
or
nice.
so. Yes.
Great. Any
Thank you.
comments? Well, our commission is going to be presenting a certificate to you, and I'm going to have Commissioner Lee do that because he really brought this to. He really brought it to light to us, to all of us, and we thank you for really your addition to what's already a huge cultural city as Glendale is. So, Commissioner Lee, go right ahead.
Make sure you get his good side.
Opposed to the dark side.
Is it Danny? Maybe you can borrow Commissioner Lee's.
I think it's good.
We have a lot of glitches today.
Video mode, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Not, no, you can take it without a flash.
There we go.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks again, Micha.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Moving right along. The next on the agenda, please.
Very, very beautiful. I like this. Jesus with the doctor and it's very, very beautiful. I like it. Very nice picture. Muy bonita pintura, muy bonito cuadro porque está Jesús ahí con los doctores.
Glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for.
Hi, I'm artist Micha, mishasgallery.com, worldwide.
So I highly recommend anyone that's looking for self-portrait. I mean, just look at them. I mean,